Hi folks, Nella here. So I haven't been able to do all of the face-ups I want. I still have 3 more to go, but I do have an entire free day, so I should hopefully be able to do Ghost, Isaac, and Emelinda's face-ups. I'm hoping. Emelinda's is fairly straightforward. Yes, it's dramatic eye makeup, but it's very straightforward. Isaac is going to be tricky because I don't really have super pale colors to blush him naturally, but that's alright because he shouldn't look entirely natural. He is a fusion of a human boy and a chaos spirit, and the chaos spirit is more powerful. So he shouldn't look humanish, so I'm going to try some kind of unnatural blushing. And same thing with Ghost, or similar idea with Ghost. It's going to be very unnatural blushing, though for Ghost I'm thinking kind of a purple, cool themes. And for Isaac I'm actually thinking gray tones. Mostly because in story he's described by people who knew what the human Isaac was like as looking dead. Specifically that he is like the color of the human Isaac's teeth were, so like bone white and looks like death. So yeah, that's going to be some interesting blushing to get that looking. But I was able to do 2 face-ups. Oh, and the whitening, I told you all that I was whitening a body and a face for someone close to me. That was a success. Though I'm going to give the head another more soaks. The body is wonderful. The body pretty much matches Umako's almost at this point. Maybe a little bit paler, which I don't have photos of the body, obviously. It's not my doll, but that's a huge difference. The head is still considerably darker, so probably going to try give that some more soaks. The owner was not able to actually do the face-up this round, so that's fine. I'll just keep trying to whiten that face a bit more. Okay, but the face-ups I were able to do were I'm having trouble talking right now, okay? Umako's. No, come on. This is my second shot at taking this video, and as you can see, the camera's having a bit of difficulty focusing. Especially in Umako's face, for some reason. Had much better time focusing on the other doll. So, I actually, as you can tell by the pattern, sort of, I have not removed the Volk's eyebrow guidelines, mostly because I actually really like the placement of them for this character. Umako is, so let's try getting you to look up a little. Umako is supposed to be a living doll, specifically a very old Volk's doll. She's supposed to be, in story she's supposed to be about 15 years old, so so having her have kind of these simple thin eyebrows really works for her. She actually end up having a lot more makeup than I was originally envisioning her with, but it looks really cute in my opinion. So she has, can't see, but there is a good amount of blushing on her cheeks. She has reddish pale brown eyeshadow that is looking a bit orange on this camera for some reason. I don't know. Winged eyeliner. Oops. Winged eyeliner. She has a beauty mark on the side, which was a happy accident when I was doing 1 layers of sealant and doing a 2nd layer of blushing because it wasn't enough cheek blush. The spray, I guess, had a little spot where it was heavier, or where there was a drop that fell. So when I blushed over that, it went pink, and I decided to just turn that into a beauty mark for her. She has kind of an old school BGD simple face-up. with very prominent teeth. I mentioned, I think, that I wanted to give Umiko teeth. I wasn't thinking it'd be this dramatic, but once again, I think it actually kind of adds to her cute factor. Especially since this face-up is very close to what I'll probably be giving Flo in the future once I bring Flo back. So the teeth kind of do give her kind of a distinguishing mark from there. Also on the subject of Umiko, I got her something at the anime convention. I got her here we go. It is a functioning Sailor Moon little clock that has the inner Sailor Scouts, or the inner Senshi. Yes, Senshi. And attached I have Sailor Mercury, or Chibi Sailor Mercury I should say. Now let's see if this will focus on her, because I love this figure. It's such a cute keychain. Oh, come on, focus. There you go. See, like, look at that. Look at how cute that is. Okay, Umiko was not the only face-up that I did. I also did KOs. Now, I'm going to explain to you a bit where I was going with KO before I show you, because it's very dramatic. It's very different than what I've done for him before. And I'm going to admit, like, I find it kind of cute, but also find it a bit unsettling and creepy, which totally fits in with KO, but it's something that I thought I should prepare yourselves for. If you're wondering why this is empty, there is a plate that goes on the back, but it's ridiculously hard to get off, so I just leave it off so I can do the eyes. Okay, and wow, there we go. Yeah, try. So he has these little dots, his head, and on his ear. And he's got one little scar, two little scars, round eyebrows, and I'm not sure if you can make out the blushing super well, but he does have tan blushing in his ears, and also going in a straight line down his muzzle. And he has these nifty little eye patterns, which I think are just like naturally occurring patterns on him, but it may be something that he actually, you know, takes dust and dirt or something and paints designs on his face. And probably the creepy bit, or the creepiest bit, is that smile. If anyone was wondering, no, this sculpt does not actually have a smile. I painted the bottom half of the muzzle and corners to give him an open mouth. I was originally just going to give him a little smile, but the paint was a little bit thicker, or came out a bit thicker on one side than the other, and then when I tried to match it up, it just got worse, so I decided to roll with it and make it into a smile. Because, I think I've mentioned this before, but quick little reminder for people, KO and Ghost, whose face-up I will hopefully be doing this week, live in a space in the woods together, and the space in the woods is quite literal. It's a weird distortion in the woods that just exists, and it's where Ghost and KO call home. And Ghost doesn't speak. The only sounds that ghosts make is laughter, usually at KO. So to kind of make up for that, KO talks excessively. And if he's not talking, then he's just making sounds. He really has a thing about being quiet. He can't do it. So having it so his mouth is open and looks like from any direction that he is talking does fit his character, even if it is, and I'm going to admit this because it freaked me out the first few hours after I did it. It's a bit creepy, more than a bit creepy. So I'm going to end this video, but before I do that, I have to show you what KO normally looks like, because he usually has a wig on, not because he actually has hair, but because he once found a wig close to the woods and he decided to put it on and make it look like he had hair, like the humans do. So there is KO with his wig and the eyebrows are still right there. And there we go. Let's see if we can get a better shot of that. Come on. Come on. There we go. There we go. There's his face. And the eyebrows. So yeah. There we go. Bye. Wait. Bye everyone.